So let's get into this one today. So smart digital tools with and showcasing Trello. So Trello, some of you may have heard about it or maybe not. It's an excellent platform. It's a third party, obviously, site that's out there. And the best thing about Trello is it's for organisation. So it helps you organise your projects, whatever the case may be. So your project management is very, very straightforward, and it makes your life a lot easier because it puts your day, your week, your month, your project, whatever the case may be, into a nice, seamless way of organising that particular topic or project or whatever the case may be. And it's just, it makes it easier for you to keep on track. So a lot of people use it, or a lot of businesses use it for brainstorming. So if you have a team of people and you're coming up with a new product or a new idea, a new service or a new marketing campaign or anything like that, basically, it's a great area where you can get people to go, right, if you think of something, just add it in. If you think, you know, this part or this topic should be added into your campaign, then just throw it into your brainstorming section of your Trello boards. It's cloud-based, obviously, so really good in that respect, because when it's cloud-based, meaning you can access it, doesn't matter where you are. You can do lots of different things from either the desktop or the app, which makes it a lot easier if you're like myself also, who's constantly out and about, where I can just jump on board and I can look at what I need to do for that week or for that month, or maybe I need to update myself on a project or something like that. So lots of different things that you can do. Trello is based on these three areas. So you've got your boards, which is basically your overarching topic or project or whatever it is that you want to call it. So if it's a marketing campaign, let's say it's a new campaign for a new product that you're introducing to your business, then that would be your overarching board. Then you've got the lists. So they're columns that sit within your board with different topics that group together. Okay, so you can see here, this is an example of what Trello has recently done, but what I'll do is I'll go back to the actual front page. So once you've created an account, you'll have this, but it'll be empty, obviously. There won't be any boards that you can see here in the middle of the page. So very straightforward. When you first set it up, when you first would like to create your own board, I would head to your templates, because your templates are all ready to go. They're already been set up in different areas. You can see down this left-hand side here, there's all different types of topics or ideas that you could use. So everything from sales through to marketing, education. So great for kids at school, especially high school, if they need to map out their assessments and so forth. Excellent for that. If you're looking for HR and operations and so forth, so lots of different topics. If you click on one, let's just go with marketing, because that's the world we're all in for these sessions at the moment. You can see all the different topics that they've actually already created these templates for you. So a blog content schedule, excellent one. We talked about blogs the other day in one of our sessions, or starting up a blog. So this could be a really good tool if you're new to that blog scene and you've never been involved in something like that before. This is a really good one because it will help you map out your blog content. And so then that one, there's marketing, there's website task planners, SEO, content creation. This is another excellent one because, again, we had I think there was a session by one of the other coaches, or it's coming, around what you need to do with SEO. So this is a great one to help you plan out your SEO for your website. And there's, as you can see, look, it's endless. There's plenty of examples and there's plenty of help there. So you don't have to start one off by scratch. You can actually use a template, which I think, again, why reinvent the wheel? Let's go with one of those. So let's have a look at their social media marketing board. So everyone, I'm assuming, would be on social in this group today. So it's probably something that we could all use. It starts off, when you click on it, you can see here, it tells you a little bit about the template in the first place. So is it right for you? So you can see here how to use this board. The 6 lists that are already set up for you are the resources, the ideas, the to-do list, the doing, and the done. So it's really good because you can keep a track of it, so that if you're managing multiple accounts and you look to you know, putting out some social posts on Facebook as well as Instagram, Twitter, YouTube for that matter, any of those. Once you've done it, so you know you don't have to go back and check to see if you've done it or not, just shift it into the to-do, or sorry, into the doing or into the done. So very good here. So once you're happy with the outline and you think, yep, that template would work well for me, just go into, click use template. Pretty easy. You can change the title if you wish. You can create your team or add it into a team. If you've got a team, you can do pretty much whatever you like. So with this one, you might turn the title into social media and your business name, for instance. So then you know that that's yours. So let me just, okay, social media marketing, use template, and it still wants me to use a team. That's okay, I can delete that later. So once you hit create, it's telling you in the corner that it's creating the board, and here we go. So you can see here, here's all these are the lists that we were talking about. So the board has been created called Social Media Marketing Board. So you can see that very clearly. And then you've got your list. So your resources, your ideas, your to-do, doing, done. So you can have as many lists as you like. You can add in 20 if you wish, but obviously keep it simple so that you don't have to worry about having too many things happening at once. But keep them succinct to the topics that you need. So here you can see this one's called resources. And then within these, you see this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're the cards. So the cards are individual pieces of information that's stored underneath that particular list. So under resources, you can see that it's called, this one is called store all of your social media resources from Mission Marketing here. So here, the beautiful part of this is that you can add any attachment in here that you need to help you with your particular post of that social media. So you can have your images in here, you can load a video, you can load links, you can even have your descriptions ready to go. So if you want to pre-write your some of your ideas around what the captions are going to actually read, you can create checklists, you can do due dates. So there's lots of different ways you can create these lists and then the cards within the lists. So a wonderful area to help you. This would, obviously with the social media marketing, I think this is a wonderful tool, but even better for a marketing plan or a campaign that you're wanting to move forward with. So lots of different ways you can move this forward. You can also, in here, send messages to your team. So if we wanted to invite team members into this one, it wouldn't be into the card. You'd invite them into the overall board itself. So you just go invite, and it was going, right, who do we want to invite? So if I type in another email from me, for instance, I can just type that in. I haven't logged in recently underneath that email, but that's okay. I can then send my invitation, and then that I get the invitation on my email, and I basically then go accept, and now I've got access to this board. So I can then add things, add resources, add the ideas. I can add images, video, whatever it is the board is for. I can now do that because I've been invited in to manage that board as well. And then when you're working with someone within the resource, you can send them a message. So just like as if you're working on Facebook Messenger, it's got its own internal messaging. So you can say, hey, Susan, what do you think about this idea? And then I would get a notification on my app or on my Trello board to say, Susan, you've been notified or asked a question, and I can respond and do whatever I need to do in that respect. So it's very straightforward. You can see here, add another card. If I want more cards within that area, you can. If I want to add more lists, you can add more lists over on the side here. You've got extra bits and pieces that you can do as well. You can see here the activity of this particular board. So I've copied things, I've added things. You know, it's very, very easy. And the best way to use a platform like this is to play. It really is. Once you get in there and you start using it, you'll find it will make that's all it comes down to. The more you play with it, the more you feel confident with it, like any tool that you would use online. And it's great for that if you haven't got another system that you would use to help you resource manage or project manage or whatever it is that you're trying to do within your business. So it's an excellent way, and the app really does work as well. So if I go back home, you can see here now I've got these boards in here, and if I wasn't happy with that, I can get rid of it. So I can delete that board if and when I'm ready, which I probably will do after here because I don't need it in that section. But it is there for people to be able to use. So it's a wonderful tool. It's something, and that's, you know, and I know these are meant to be very high line topics, and that's what I've just done. So just giving you a little bit of highlight about what Trello is potentially could be used for. And let me just use, Trello have also created their little board as well that introduces Trello for you. So you can see this is called Trello 101, makes sense. And then these are the lists. So this one's an intro about Trello, Trello's good stuff, examples of boards, questions and answers, and where to learn more. So there's heaps of things out there that can help you use these boards as well as create your own boards. So I'll show you, and I'm sure the boys won't mind. I'll just show you one that's quite complex. So this one here, so you can see these guys work in the AR and the VR space, and they've got many lists with all their different topics in it. So you've got, you know, CGI, you've got virtual tours, you've got web apps, you've got filming, and you can see the list just goes on and on and on with all the different lists that they've created, which all their team members have access to. So, and then within each list, there's those different cards again. So you can be as complex or as simple as you like. So you can see this one's quite complex. So from here today, what it would be great for you to do is to go and create a Trello account if you haven't already got one, to go and create your first board with your lists and your cards. Use a template. You don't have to worry about starting one from fresh. Go and find one of those templates that could help you. The SEO one works really well, and that's something that we all should be mindful of on our website. So maybe that one, or that social media marketing one might be a good one. Or if you've got a small project that you'd like to set up and start trying to work through on Trello, then do that. Invite some team members so you've got that interaction, so you can talk between you and staff, or you've got maybe some outside contractors that you might like to work with. So you can invite them in and they can put their input into the Trello board as well. So lots of different ways that you can invite other people into it. And then, of course, once you start it, make sure you regularly use it. There's no point starting it without actually then continuing on and making sure that you're getting its full potential. So really important that you keep doing that, okay? So that's your action item to move forward, and have a wonderful weekend and Australia Day. Good afternoon. Bye.